up guys, it's back again for another video continuing on to count down the Kingdom Hearts 3. What we have is a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate discussion right here, right now, so let's get right to it. Alright, a lot of things to go ahead and talk about right over here. First thing I want to go ahead and talk about is the man known as Vergaben. If you don't know who Vergaben is, like I did in the past hour ago, basically he is the #1 credible leaker when it comes to Super Smash Bros. His credibility is out there, he has proven his worth. Incineroar, Ken, debunking the whole Grinch leak, telling people it's fake. The man is incredible. So basically his recent leak was saying that we are going to be getting another Square Enix representative for DLC, and it'll be one of the first ones out of the 5 DLC characters. Honestly, makes a lot of sense to me. If you go ahead and pay attention to Square Enix, track record, Noctis for Tekken DLC, Nier Automata for Soul Calibur DLC, Cloud for Smash Brothers DLC. Makes a lot of sense, but now of course the big thing is that 2 days later we had the whole Sakurai saying, oh, Nintendo chose the list, and out of that list Sakurai got to choose from. So does that mean Vergaben's thing is outdated? Not really. You seriously think Nintendo and Sakurai only gave themselves 2 days to choose this DLC list? There's no way in hell. That list has been made for for a while now. That list has been made for a mile now. So I still believe we are going to be getting a second Square Enix representative, and it makes sense. Square Enix has a lot of cool characters. Vergaben has said he's heard at least 7 different names, so whoo-hoo! Oh boy. And speaking of Nintendo, Nintendo's running the show. I guarantee you, I'll bet my mustache we're going to get another Fire Emblem character and another Pokemon character. You want to know why? Because games are coming out for it, it's relevant, and it'll make them money. Why do you think we got so many Fire Emblem characters in the last game? Oh, because of the new game coming out. Whatever. But nonetheless, speaking of relevance and business-wise, it all depends on how Nintendo wants to go ahead and do that. Are they going to choose fan favorites, or are they going to choose money? Pretty sure they're going to go for money. They want a character that, won't be too difficult to get, and won't cost too much, but it will also get them money. You got to think about it. It's all about that money, baby. Money makes the world go round and round. Love is great and everything, but without money, have fun making love behind a dumpster. I'm sorry, I speak the truth. I speak my mind. But nonetheless, okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Square Enix characters that could make the list. So first up on the list, of course, we got to go ahead and talk about Gino. Yes, that Pinocchio head-ass wooden-looking character. You all know how I feel about him if you follow me for a while now, but I thought it was kind of unfair, so I went ahead and did a little bit of research on him, because I'm wondering what's the big deal with this guy, and I find out that he's only been in 1 game. Are you kidding me? That's it? Well, when I think about it, the game came out in 1996, and we all know how passionate classic Nintendo fans are, so okay, I can understand why this guy is as big a deal as he is right now. However, though, let's go ahead and look at Gino's track record. So yes, he has a Mii costume in Smash Brothers, which, doesn't really rule out anything. We had the Inkling characters become costumes, and yet they became full-fledged characters. Not to mention Sakurai himself mentioned that he did want Gino as a character, but ultimately things didn't work out. And Nintendo did acknowledge Gino again. They went ahead and made a post. I think it was for the Super Mario RPG anniversary. So hey, who do you like more, Mario or Gino? And of course, you gotta go ahead and remember in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there's an avatar icon featuring Gino. It's an avatar icon for the Battle Arena Online. That's all it is. It's not a spirit. There are Super Smash Bros. Fanatics that are getting that wrong. I don't even care about Gino, and even I know that it's just an icon thing, which again, doesn't really mean anything. So, that has me worried, because technically, Gino has not been deconfirmed. He could make it to the game, but again, it's all about, what does Nintendo have going for Gino that they would add him, unless they all of a sudden decide to go ahead and, do a remake or remastered of Super Mario RPG, then I could understand, okay, that makes sense. This game is coming out, remastered, whatever, bring in Gino, bring in all the old fans or whatever. I'm sure Gino's, votes are up there, and, I'm pretty sure Nintendo knows that people want Gino, but again, if you're thinking about business, why would you add a character that has no relevance to anything going on? He has no games coming out. He's got nothing. He's literally got nothing going for him, aside from the fact that, he has a fan base and people want him. But again, is Nintendo going to cater to fans, or, they're going to think about that money and what's really going to profit? So Gino to me is it doesn't make much sense. It just, business-wise, does not make any sense at all to me. So let's think of something that would kind of make sense for business, and that, of course, is none other than Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is another Square Enix property, and it's pretty popular, and we are getting, I do believe, Dragon Quest 11 for the Nintendo Switch, so hey, look at that. Hey, there's a popular series, and that game is going to be in our console. Hey, perfect time to go ahead and add that Dragon Quest character onto the Nintendo Switch. I'm seeing this character, people talk about slime. Oh my god, if this blue piece of jello gets in before Sora, I'm going to lose my mind. But nonetheless, Dragon Quest to me makes more sense than Gino. Because think about it, when I talk about relevance and everything, I think a perfect example would be Disney Infinity. We got Elsa and Anna because of the Frozen movie. We got Hero and Baymax because of the Big Hero 6 movie. We got Nick and Judy because of the Zootopia movie. You see how a business mindset works? They look at what's going around in the world and what will get them money, what can they advertise, this and that. So that's why I think Dragon Quest makes a lot more sense than Gino, because there's something currently going on with him. They could add Gino just to please the fans, but again, I don't know. I think that'd take a miracle. So let's move on to another third character. Pretty big one, my boy himself, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Now, you know, you gotta add the voice Sora into there. Now, of course, you know, let's talk about all the counter arguments. People are gonna say, oh, but Sora is a Disney character. You are correct. Disney owns Sora's ass. But whenever it comes to Sora, Disney always has to go ahead and basically talk to Square and Nomura because they want to keep that good relationship that they have. And we do know that Nomura and Sakurai have talked from time and time again. And we have learned that Disney is open to the idea, but Nintendo has to approach them and show that, like, you know, they're somewhat interested. So I'm just saying, you know, it's not going to be that insanely crazy to add Sora. We've had Kingdom Hearts games on the Nintendo console before. Kingdom Hearts has branched out a little bit. We've had the Keyblade and King Mickey's outfit in Disney Infinity. We have also had Sora in the world of Final Fantasy. And the thing about Kingdom Hearts is that the hype is insane. Now, I know people are going to say, well, Sora, you know, Kingdom Hearts isn't on the Nintendo Switch, so why would they add a character that isn't going to help them? You're right. Counter argument, though. They could jump on the bandwagon of hype and money because, you know, Kingdom Hearts it's never been more relevant than what it has been, and by adding Sora into Smash Brothers, that guarantees us basically Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and eventually Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Nomura did say that he has no plans on adding Kingdom Hearts 3 to the Switch till after, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is released for the PS4 and Xbox One. So it could happen. It could happen. Look at all the good stuff that happened by adding Cloud into Super Smash Bros. We're getting all these Final Fantasy games for the Nintendo Switch. Same thing could happen to Sora. I think Sora just makes more sense because he's popular. People want him. His game is relevant. Not to mention, again, you have a mode called World of Light. You're really not going to add the Hero of Light into that. That just seems criminal right there. It's just, you know, how does Nintendo want to handle this? Do they really want to bother with Disney as well as Square Enix when characters like Dragon Quest and Gino would just be Square Enix? Again, I don't really know, but again, Disney would be open to it. It's just all on Nomura. So I think in terms of marketing and everything, Sora just makes a lot more sense. He's popular, his game is relevant, and the Game Awards is happening on December 6th. Smash Brothers comes out December 7th, so they could announce Sora there in December, and then January Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and you know, it just aligns perfectly well because everything leads up. It's just a nice little, like yo, the puzzle, the chart is all together. The stars are aligning perfectly. You want a stage, you got plenty of stages to choose from. You want some music, you got plenty of music to choose from. You want an Echo Fighter? Boom, we got our boy Roxas. You want combos and abilities? Sora's got a ton of things to work with, so I don't see the problem. Honestly, I would pay $24.99 just for Sora, just for Sora's character. That's it, not season pass, just for Sora. Yo, we gotta have him. So I think, like, you know, when it comes down to it, Nintendo needs to decide what characters will actually make money, which ones won't be too difficult to get, and, you know, which characters do people actually want to go ahead and see, and what is relevant. You know, they could add more characters in this. Like, you know, they could add Lara Croft if they wanted to. They could add Noctis. No, please, no. No, Noctis. I'm tired of that poster boy. No, Noctis. No. Also add, like, you know, Nier Automata, but I don't think Nintendo wants panties flying all over the place, so I don't know about that character. In terms of what's actually going on right now in the world, Kingdom Hearts 3, Dragon Quest, make a lot more sense. I'm sure there are other Square Enix titles, but I'm an uneducated fool. Unless Mickey Mouse is in the game, I don't really know about it. But guys, that is basically it for this video. This is my little Super Smash Bros. Ultimate discussion right over here. Square Enix representative, gonna be in Smash Bros. totally believe it. So what I want to know in the comment section below is, what do you think? Do you think that, we are actually getting another Square Enix representative? And who do you think will be the Square Enix representative? Go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big, big, big thumbs up, as it really helps me out. If you aren't already, you can follow me on Twitter, same thing as my YouTube channel, which is Ed the Wiz. So until next time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say, bye, pal! See you soon!